Hello and welcome to what is this, the sixth episode? I hope that's right. Of Social Installations, Creative Thinking, Season 1, The Road Trip. I am your host, Danica Dinsmore, and this is our last episode with all four of us. We've got Lori Watt in the house, Scarlett Chen, Maury Bernstein, and we are super excited because Maury is about to present her thing. I honestly have no idea what it will be. So, should we just jump right into it?
Sure.
Apparently, there's a whole presentation that goes with it.
The editor made a presentation.
She's trying to upstage us all.
I don't want to oversell and underdeliver. So I'm very grateful that I'm last because it then lets me sort of see what everybody else is up to, sort of integrate them all together. One of my questions at the beginning was like, what if we all picked the same thing, and that was the danger of going last too, is like, oh, there goes my thing, there goes my other thing. So the four of us are all a little bit wild and courageous, but also have like some secret profundity to us. A lot about this journey that has a lot more depth to it than I initially imagined when we all got roped in.
Roped.
But I'm up for the challenge. And even in the absence of fucks left to give, or maybe because of that,
The barren field.
there's so much left to do, right? And so many questions. So I was sitting with the idea of questions, and I love, like, Lori, you're like, what does it mean to be a woman? And Danica's got like who am I gonna be without my dreadlocks? And Scarlett's got why? So we have all these questions, right? And thinking about that, when I was in ministerial school,
Ministerial
How did I not know this about you? Oh my God. We're having so much fun. Okay.
here it comes, right? So I was at ministerial school and I had this amazing philosophy professor, and we were in the lineup for lunch together one day. And he said to me, if you go into the cave with justice and injustice and you come out with providence, what does it mean? So I thought about it for a second. And I said, it means we live in a friendly universe.
That's really sweet.
And he went, that's it. So I thought about that idea of going into the cave, and with the idea of taking the big questions into the cave. I'm going to share my screen.
You know I love my spelunking.
Nestled atop a granite
There's
ridge
three. This
overlooking
is
Okanagan
new.
Lake in beautiful Vernon, British Columbia.
Look at that.
Welcome to Tranquility. With 7 uniquely themed steams and saunas, a heated year-round outdoor infinity pool, and the stunning surroundings of the unique crystal architecture and sweeping views of the nearby mountains and lakes, you'll catch your vision and bond with your road trip sisters in British Columbia's largest luxury spa.
Yes!
That was amazing.
gosh.
You're going to
We are taking our sacred questions to the saunas.
sweat it out, ladies.
My thing is we're going to do some life visioning process in a
Great.
crystal laden spa.
Yes. Yes.
I love the idea of a sauna standing in for a cave.
You know me. It's like the cave is gross. There's sticky things. There might be bugs or something. Like, no.
I went to the one of the caves
Oh,
near
amazing.
Nelson, one of those hot springs. People coming out of your like down here, like because it's so dark, you just walk into people's head. Like
What's funny is when I think of myself, I like the word luxury does not enter my vocabulary. It's not something that enters my life very often.
Doesn't enter my life often enough.
So, were you imagining inside these caves that we would enter into like specific questions, or is it open?
There's an actual process called life visioning where you sort of enter into a meditation and then ask a series of questions. I figured we would do like a micro version of that. We would sort of get ourselves centered together as a group at the beginning with like question number one, and then have some spa time to be with the question, and then reconvene for like subsequent questions. The life visioning process originates with Michael Beckworth from Agape National Spiritual Center.
I was actually getting teary eyed. I feel like I've been a quest, my whole life. I feel like there were moments in my life where I felt like I knew myself. All of that has been turned on its head in the last, say, 10 years, heading into menopause, right? But there's a moment when I was going through menopause where the biological side of me, the physiological side of me started screaming, going, you fucked up big time, and now it's too late. The decision to have children is now removed from your life. You cannot make that decision anymore. It is gone.
Yeah.
And I remember just lying on my bed crying. I forgot to have kids. It's too late. I can never do this again. My counselor at the time told me, it's just your biology, your body is just mourning that, right? You're going to be fine on the other side of it, which is true. But I went straight from that into taking care of my mom, right, for 5 years. And then she passed away. And so now I'm on all the other side of that going, who the fuck am I?
Yeah, exactly.
And wow, it's kind of late in life to figure that question out, right? So when you were talking about that, the visioning and the going into the cave and asking these questions of ourselves, something inside me just was like, yeah, you need to go there right now. You need to go there with
And
these
I
women.
don't see why like profound deep work shouldn't be like fabulously luxurious. Why should those things be should be like
Right,
contraindicate?
right. You don't need to get naked and go into a cave in the Himalayas in the dark for
No,
5
you
days.
can have like a reasonably comfortable bathing suit and be surrounded by friends and strangers and have like a nice glass of like, I don't know, reverse osmosis water with lemon in it or something, like
Yeah.
there's no one way. Like I think that's some of the idea, right? Is that there's so many paths to get to the top of the mountain. And when you're at the summit, it's just the one summit, but it's got infinite views from the one summit as well. So it's kind of like you choose the path that's right for that day.
I'm sold. I want to go there. Because the one that we went, kind of little like I felt like I gave birth to a entire white man, like because I walked into somebody's head, and he just stand up, arise from the water. Like I wanted to go to a fancy cave.
Regardless of whether the road trip happens, we can all just still go to the fancy cave.
Oh yeah, no, if the road trip's not happening, Kevin and I are going for my birthday.
Nice.
When I found this place, I'm like, yes.
When I was doing the budget, I even forgot about like housing the camera person and the production assistant or whatnot. And I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta pay for them to stay somewhere. We can't be like having them in a tent in the back.
And sleep in the car in the parking lot.
You're sleeping in the camper van.
Oh dear. I'm not doing that.
We specifically have a fundraising support for the crew. Please let our crew eat and sleep in a in a bed. When we were mapping out the road trip, Mauri's thing actually comes last, which I think feels very right. So the first thing, Danica cuts off her hair and has some hair epiphany. Then we go eat some dinner and say, how did you manage to create something that is authentic and traditional, yet modern And then we're going to go to a lake and scream, cry, recite poetry, sing, dance, figure out what the hell it means to be a woman and this body and this time and space. And then we're going to go into the cave.
The crystalline luxury cave.
Gee, I don't know, Mauri.
I think it's the
Sold.
perfect order and wow. Yes. Thank you, Mauri. I think that is a fine way to end the road. I mean, from there we have to still get home, but that's it. That's like we've done it. We've done it.
That's
Yeah.
Awesome.
Where do we come from Eat, Pray, Love to White Lotus?
well said.
Pray Love meets White Lotus.
minus,
Yeah.
minus anyone getting killed, please.
That's how we'll pitch it. It's Eat, Pray, Love meets White Lotus without the murder.
Question
Yeah.
mark. Because we
Question
want
mark?
No divorces or murders.
Yes.
All the wine.
Yeah. And
some
more
wine, maybe.
wine.
There will be wine.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know how to end. This isn't the end. This is just the beginning, really.
It's kind of exciting to know, Danica, to not really know what's next, like have an idea, but also to be in a discovery with it together. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
You know, you can plan something. Those of us who have worked in the entertainment industry know that the script, it's more like a blueprint, really, for something that's going to happen. You have to be willing to let things go in the direction they need to go.
Well, like in movies,
And-
they talk about there's 3 movies that you make. It's the one you write, the one you produce, and then
And then that Mauri gets her hands on.
And is magical, creates some really great magic.
And she's got her wand out.
Oh,
Comes
she's
in,
got the
like-
wand.
So yeah, this is the blueprint, really. There and the what happens along the road trip, we have no idea. We don't know what things are actually going to look like when we get there because there's a vision we have in our mind for what this looks like. It's never going to be what's in each of our minds. It's going to be something else. And then, you know, the transition in between all the things is so open to anything really happening, right?
well, and it's also sort of been designed too that there's low to no chance that we're going to come back the same women we left as.
That's
You know what I
exciting.
mean? It's designed to transform us into
Exactly.
something bigger, better, greater, even more fabulous.
We got cloned in the cave and comes out a new body. Sorry.
Well, and
My
that
virus.
leads back to my area of research study that I'm doing, which is about transformational creativity. And the idea that creativity isn't just a piece of art that you produce, because you have to first think divergently, then you have to think convergently, because you have to make a decision, right? You could have all of this stuff offered in all these directions that you can go, but at some point you have to make a decision and go in a direction. So first there's the possibility, and then there's the decision, and then there's the agency, right? Will I do this? Can I do this? And the risks that we take as creatives. And sometimes we get stuck in indecision because we don't think we should. We don't think we can. We're not sure if we will. So as we leave on this episode, I would like to ask each of you before we sign off, what has been the transition just from the beginning of this idea when I called you up and said, will you join me, to where you are now? I'll just say for myself, I had some trepidation going into this because it is a new medium. I've never produced a podcast before. There was a technical side of it. And whenever I'm learning a new technology, I get a little scared. There was am I okay with it, if this is as far as we go? Am I okay with this being all that happens and nothing else happens? And I've had this question with other creatives in that at any point, can you stop in that career, that life, and say, if this is as good as it gets, if this is as far as I get in this industry, am I okay with that? And I am okay with this as far as I get in my creative career, because I cannot stop being creative. I cannot, leash that side of myself.
I want to jump in.
Okay, jump right away. Jump in.
I
I just
want
wanted
to
to
jump
get
in
them going. Yeah.
because, yeah, that's just it. When you go like, can I just be done? And I can't. Oh, I can't either, because it just keeps going. Like I got to a place where with my puppetry career where I'm just like, I'm good, moving on. And even now I have my editing career, which I love and I'm nowhere near done with. But I have plans later for when I'm in my 70s and 80s of like a third thing that I want to do. And so, like, in the background, while I'm enjoying my current and forthcoming editing career, I'm also sort of setting the stage for what I want to do next.
Right.
Like, because I think certainly everybody on this screen right now, there's always more to do because the well of interesting things to pursue is infinitely deep. I think there's a place where you can like close a chapter and open a new one, but I don't think the book closes till the book closes. Or I guess the Kindle powers off, or however the kids say it,
The kids, how would the kids say?
till your battery gives out, or I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just really honored to be in a room with so many inspiring people. As for my journey with this piece, some of the things that have come up for me during it are my, my connection to you, also going through losing your mom around the same time that I did too, just being vulnerable and experiencing loss, and just those journeys that we go on in different stages of our lives that you don't, I guess I don't, maybe didn't fully understand till I was in. So some of those things have come up. I've looked forward to seeing all of you. I'm nervous / excited about leading you through this process when we go to Nakasp. That is exciting and a little nerve wracking. And I've had one of those things as an artist, that imposter syndrome that one can experience. And I've had that briefly in the space with all of you too, and had to really be like, just a minute here, miss. You have done a lot. And then just to get back in that space of feeling inspired and excited, and like what's really next for all of us. And even if it was just this, I definitely want to go on this road trip. Like,
With the way the world feels so divided and divisive and fear-based, I think it's really important to unleash the transformation, right? And I just want that rising up of people who have a higher consciousness, who believe that empathy is actually something that is good for humanity, who believe that if somebody is suffering, then all of us are really suffering if we're allowing any suffering. And I know that's sort of very idealistic, but that's who I am and who I always have been.
it's very Ubuntu.
That's exactly the word I was thinking, Lori.
Ubuntu, yeah.
I was saying Ubuntu. Yeah.
I think I heard it accurately encapsulated in the story where it was an African tribe, and these men said, "Okay, here's $100, race to this tree, and whoever wins the race gets the $100." And they all just linked hands and ran together. And they're like, "Why didn't you try and win the race to get the $100?" I was like, "Well, Ubuntu, we're all one and we're all connected."
Oh, that's a great quick illustration. Yeah.
So Scarlett, I want to hear, because again, you were the wild card.
When you mentioned like transformation today, I felt like yes. Like when you first asked me, like we were both surprised that I said yes. At beginning, I just felt like it's fun and something that's unpredictable for me. at the time, and I want to do something like that. And of course, like when I see you, I don't know why I trusted you, and I still trust you. So I thought we'll see. Like at the beginning, like I feel like we'll see what happens. And Lori mentioned the imposter syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to Canada and I identified myself as a writer. And when I said to people that I'm a writer, and I feel like, oh, I can't even finish a proper English sentence. And how can I tell people that I'm a writer? Like I have to explain, oh, I write for Chinese market, like all that. But also,
Mm-hmm.
I write English scripts. So my materials, I wrote them, and then I memorized them. And it's me hiding behind my written scripts to pretend that I speak better English. Like still, there's something in my mind like, oh, I can't express myself well in English until we start doing this. I happen just had 2 interviews from CBC radio, and both time I have to do a lot of preparation. I have to write down the answers, and I'm worried about making grammar mistakes. I'm trying to sell myself to the world that I'm a comedian, and I'm a English speaking comedian. But like, oh, I'm a fake. Doing this podcast, hanging out with you guys, feel like I never felt that way. I never felt that I'm afraid to express myself. We're all fun girls. And there's like interesting topics to talk about, and just feel like from the first episode to now, it's easier for me, or like I feel confident to
Mm-hmm.
express myself.
When someone says, I trust you, I feel safe around you,
Mm-hmm.
that to me is one of the biggest compliments that someone could give me.
Oh.
Because there's so many spaces where we do not feel safe. And trust me, Scarlett, Lori has talked about imposter syndrome. Trust me, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah, no,
My
I have a
mom,
different, I
yeah,
have a different one.
my mom used to say to me, Danica, how much more do you have to do? Right? But
Aw.
the thing is, like, we shouldn't have to do anything. We
Yeah.
should be just for being. We are, to me, divine beings, right? And it's not a divine
You
doing,
woke
it's a
up this
divine
morning
being.
because life loves you.
Yeah. Oh,
Aw, that's so
man.
sweet.
Yeah. We can beat ourselves up so much. I don't belong here. I'm not good enough. As coming as we are already enough.
Yet there's always the invitation to grow, to grow. Like
Yes.
life is
Mm-hmm.
evolutionary. I spoke to something else and I didn't answer your question about this, about the
Mm-hmm.
change. And for me, like some of the thing, just aside from the delight of spending this time with all 3 of you, is getting some different perspectives and different questions. And it's really bled into my everyday life, thinking about some of the things each of you has asked as part of your thing. So I feel like the sense of community that has been created between the 4 of us has been intensely valuable to me, as well as some of the different ways of thinking about things and perceiving things. And I think I've become more adept over the past several weeks at getting more quickly to the idea of there's another way to look at things than the one I immediately go to
Mm-hmm.
as a result of these conversations. So I'm grateful for that too.
So great.
That's amazing. Thank you. All right. So here we are on the cusp of the next phase, whatever comes next. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. I echo what Mauri said about our little community here, our nation of 4.
Nation of
And it
4. I
has been
love
an
that.
absolute pleasure I'm gonna actually miss doing this with you. It went really fast. Really would love to see all of this come to fruition. And if it doesn't, I know that the four of us are going to get together at some point, and it will be miraculous. So thank you so much, my social installationers. We will be seeing you in smaller episodes and getting your take on various things. And in the meantime, our audience out there, you can go to socialinstallations.com. We are looking for sponsors, places to stay, restaurants, onesies, kitty helmets. And you will also find links to references to my own work as a PhD student at Saybrook University and ways to reach out to us in case you have questions or want to support us in any way, shape, or form. We would love to hear from you. So thank you, Scarlett, Lori, and Mauri, and we will see you on the road.
See you on the road.
Yeah.
Woo, road trip.
Yeah, road trip.